Alright guys, in this video we've actually gone through and we've broken down what ships we believe are in the silhouettes. Unfortunately for my side of the recording with the microphone, there was some reverb. We quickly had to sort of fix the OBS. It decided to crap itself on day one. But it's not too bad. But everybody else is crystal clear. Unfortunately, me, it's just there's a reverb on my audio. But enjoy, guys. This is the breakdown. This is the belief. We think we've figured out what most of the ships are, if not all. So let us know in your comment section below. Write down what you think are the ships, and 1 through to 13, and we'll see who gets it right. Have a great night. Enjoy the vid.
Now, if I can get one of you guys to keep count here, just to make sure. I'm pretty certain we have 13 silhouettes here. Here is 1 and 2.
Hang on a sec. Filters, let me just go through and crop this. Crop. Right.
You want to know something funny though?
Mm-hmm.
There's still been absolutely zero mention of the tumbler motorbikes.
The
Yeah,
Rangers.
they didn't say anything about the tumbler.
Yeah,
Still no mention of the Rangers.
Considering
They didn't say anything. They didn't say anything about anything that has been slated to come out in the 21.x patch.
Or 21.
The SRV was not mentioned. The
Ship-based
Tumble
tractor
Storm wasn't
beams?
mentioned. Ship-based tractor beams weren't mentioned. Yeah, nothing that is slated for the 21.x patch. Nothing that was slated for the 21.x patch was mentioned at all.
What was that?
Didn't you say there's a show in November?
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe they're holding off some of that stuff that's immediately releasing for that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
I can tell
Are
you
we ready,
now,
gamers?
not yet. I can tell you now the bikes are not coming anytime soon because it's relying on bike tech.
Yep.
Bike tech, huh?
Yeah.
3 years of a development, maybe.
It's they want to make it so that the bikes will actually sort of like lean left and right as you drive them, and yeah, they need quote bike, according to my source, quote bike tech for that.
I'm just surprised that CIG went light on the ship sales this year.
Well,
You got
considering,
AE coming
Citizencon.
up. They're gonna go heavy there.
considering everybody's been going on about, oh my god, they're running out of money, and you know they're not making the money like they used to, and all this sort of shit. Yeah.
They always go heavy on IAE.
I know, but I was expecting a little bit more for Citizencon though.
What is IAE their event, or are they part of it, or is it a bigger
it's their event.
beyond them?
It's the Aero Expo, Intergalactic Aero Expo. It's where like
So what's different about it?
So it's the
Every single ship in the game is represented.
Yeah.
Almost
So
every single ship.
basically, it's where they go through and I have to stop watching and
Is this live, or is this the in-game event,
Yep.
or is this like is there an actual?
So it's in
In-game
game. Yep. And basically, every manufacturer is represented at this massive event that they have. This great big expo.
So if you have the new ships, you can go tour them and
Yep.
see
Exactly.
them.
Have you ever heard of SEMA?
No.
You never heard of SEMA for the car shows?
Oh yes, okay, that.
It's
Context.
SEMA. It's SEMA.
Right.
In essence, it's an in-game version of SEMA. Or Oshkosh, if you know airplanes.
Or a Top Gear, if you're a British.
Yeah.
Alright. So those two there, those two. Do you think? What do you think those two are?
I have no idea with these two. I've never seen anything like those two.
No.
They are new hover
They're
bikes.
they're a hover bike of some kind, but that's all I know.
New hover bikes. And is that 1 and 2, is it?
That's 1 and 2.
Yeah. Alright, yep. What's next?
Okay, 3, 4, and 5 is going to be three new variants of the X1.
Yep.
That's just blatantly obvious. I mean, anybody that's seen anything to do with the X1, there's no mistaking that's the X1.
What's the X1? What does it do?
It's like a hover
That's
bike.
Oh, it's a bike.
High dollar, high class hover bike.
Yeah, it's made by Origin, and it actually comes as a default ship for the 400i.
400i.
Yeah.
It's a fancy
That
bike.
hover bike, the hover bike hanger in the 400i, that was the bike meant for it.
Cool.
All right, you ready for next one?
Yep.
Our next ship is going to be an Ursa or Lynx variant.
Mm.
I mean, again, blatantly obvious with that one.
Yep. Yep.
This is the one that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an Argo Cargo variant, I think.
There's something on the top. I think it's a tractor beam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So that could be used for moving cargo.
Yeah, it could be the Ursa variant with the cut.
It definitely looks like as Sliver and I were saying last night, an anorexant Argo Cargo.
Yeah, I would say Argo Cargo. That maybe has room under it for like a container
Well, that's
ship.
the thing. The Argo Cargo and the MPUV have pretty much the same chassis, just in that empty space here on this one is a box.
Yep. But that box is limited.
That
what
box
you
is
can
supposed
put
to be removable.
Right.
That box is supposed to be removable and interchangeable.
So you're thinking maybe a base variant of the Argo Cargo, maybe?
This is definitely supposed to be some kind of variant of the Argo Cargo.
Mm.
I think this one is the one with a tractor beam on it.
Yeah. It's a tractor beam variant of the Argo Cargo.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Next. You're going to love this one. Welcome to your Apollo, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the Apollo.
Yes, it is.
Nah, that looks nothing like the.
The only difference.
The
Listen to me. The only difference is the engines on the back are rotated 90 degrees for VTOL. We checked it out last night. It's got the flathead screwdriver nose like the Apollo has, very similar and reminiscent of the Connie. It's got the turret. This is the medevac version. This is the white Apollo, not the red one. Pull it up and look at it. You're not looking at it directly from the side. You're looking at it from about a 3/4 view.
It's interesting that it looks like there's boxes under it too, so... I'm not sure if that's under it or beside it, but it looks like it's under it actually. Does the Apollo have a side ramp as well?
That's not the Apollo. That's way too long for that. If anything, a Nautilus maybe?
No. Oh, hold on. I'll show you. I will show you. Let me get it pulled up over here.
It's not the Nautilus either, no.
Trust
not
me. It's the Apollo.
the galaxy.
The Apollo medevac, the white one.
I mean, it
Hold on.
maybe it's the.
Okay, can you see the? Can you see this screen?
Yep.
I see it on Twitch, but that's it.
I see black screen with Twitch chat.
Black screen with Twitch chat. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get
Now
into,
it's the video with Twitch chat.
trying to get
Hello.
into-
It's out there.
Hello, Sliver.
We're just going through the videos at the moment. We're up to
Hold on a minute. I gotta
8.
change. I gotta change this here real quick.
The way that I
Go to
see it
this screen.
is.
Okay, what do you see now?
The Apollo.
That's the Apollo.
No, that doesn't match the body at all.
Look at this.
No, it does actually.
Look at this.
Yeah.
See this turret? See that turret there? That's the turret right there. This is the Apollo.
Like engine popping up.
What? Right here is turret. This here is the top of the engine, like you see over here. That up there. But this bump here is the turret from. Damn it, where'd it go? Here it is. Ah. Multiple screens.
I mean,
Hold on.
maybe unless they redesigned it.
Well, you go to mind. Yeah, you could keep in mind that it's pretty in white box, so it's probably moved along a little bit more than what we've seen last. So it could be it.
And engines move and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
articulate, etc.
I mean,
It's possible.
Instead
It's
of seeing side on like this, you're seeing it at a bit of an angle like this.
Mm.
But this is the Apollo.
I mean, there's also the option that it could be a new ship that we haven't seen.
They've been making mentions of the Apollo. The Apollo's been put back on the board. They're working on the Apollo again.
We do know
I mean,
they
yes,
we do know they
I mean-
are in grey box for the Apollo.
And this looks so much like the Apollo.
You know what?
Yeah, this
No,
is the Apollo.
I think that's the Zeus.
No,
That looks
got
more
the
like
Zeus.
the Zeus.
the Zeus is out. We
The
got the
Zeus is not out. It's in a development right now.
It's in development.
It's
Yeah.
it has the finished white boxing. That looks like the Zeus right there.
The Zeus's nose points down more. That points more up.
No. Better look at it again. I'm pretty sure that's the Zeus. The body is thin, and the reason why it looks like those engines rotate is because those are the wings that flip up.
So the Zeus is on the website. We do have a holo viewer for it.
Yeah, that's...
See how the nose comes down? See?
There's also...
Nah, actually.
See how long and pointy this nose is? And how it comes down? This one comes up and it's short. Look how
Yeah.
short this is.
Actually, no, I don't think it is the Zeus, just because the. Okay, so I think it is the Apollo, but I think they've changed it to make it more RSI, than what we originally thought.
Yeah, that's why I say the Apollo fits this a lot more than any of the others.
Well, to me, it's the Zeus.
Alright. Well, I'll put it as
onward.
both, and chat can obviously debate about it. And
Yep. We ready for the next one?
hang on a sec. Ferrets says Zeus. What's the Zeus?
Zeus.
Zeus. Alright. Yeah. So. Oh. Yeah. Hello.
All I can think of is massively overgrown Fury.
No.
I have no idea what this is. But
this is another Vandal ship.
Look at how tiny this guy is compared to the ship.
Yeah.
Also, it's an alien, not a human.
Why do you say alien?
Look at his legs. He's got digigrade legs.
That's true, yeah. Maybe Xi'an's ship?
I was thinking either... I don't remember if Xi'an have the digigrade. It's either that or Vandal. I think it's Xi'an.
Xi'an or... what was the bird ones? The starts with T?
Banu, Xi'an, and Vandal.
No, well, who makes the Prowler? Fizz?
What's her name? Oh, Tavarin.
Tavarin, yeah. I thought at first, maybe the Galaxy, but it's not hollow in the center. So what are we thinking? Alien ship?
Well, we've been getting a bunch of alien ships from their line, and they're going to keep focusing on those lines until they're done. Right now, they're mostly pushing RSI ships out. And then once they're done with that line, so that they can stay consistent with that, and they're not bouncing around between styles, then they're going to move on to the next ones. But these are also getting pushed out, like those the other ships. So we got the drop ship, we've got the two types of light fighters, some of the interceptors.
I'm just trying to see if I can get these fuzzy boxes to move and give us a little better look.
They did move a little bit, but I don't think it really helps much.
So here's a crazy idea. Instead of that one ship being the Apollo or the Zeus, what if it's actually the C1?
The C1? Oh, maybe. Can you go back to that?
C1.
Yeah, go back to the...
Let's see here. C1 was...
Maybe.
Manufacturer, Crusader. We do know the C1 is in development, but then we also know the Apollo is in development too, so...
Yeah, they both are.
It's too uniform of a shape from what the silhouette's providing.
Yeah,
plus the silhouette providing ECM stuff.
Yeah.
It's got the antennas along the belly.
And you don't have that sort of that tipping up of the wings or that thing on the top.
Well, that's because in this right here, the ship doesn't have a VTOL activated, so the
cockpit
would be flat.
The cockpit's also not segmented off like in the silhouette.
We need to go back, I think. Oh no, yeah. Did we? Yeah, that's it there.
See how the cockpit kind of has a head rather than being a uniform taper?
Yeah.
Along the belly, it's got these antennas that stick out.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason why I'm not convinced that it's that it's the Apollo is because it's too small.
Well, like I said, as far as that goes, the reason why you're seeing it small is because I'm just going to use this ship for reference here. Imagine it's the Apollo. You're not looking at it sidelong. You're looking at it like this.
How big is
So
the Apollo?
it disguises the length. The Apollo's pretty big, actually. It's a lot bigger
Apollo is
than some
43
people give it credit
meters. The Apollo is 43 meters long, 30 meters wide, and 10 meters high.
So she's 40 meters. So she's about the same size as a Star Runner. Is it Star Runner or is it the?
I don't think if they've got any decent externals. Because, yeah, the Apollo really doesn't.
So, I mean, unless they have completely redesigned it because the
I know they did
Apollo.
I know they did do a fairly extensive redesign just recently. They did. There was a video that showed it. There was a video that but there was a video that showed it just recently. And
right, and we also have like it hasn't been the silhouette hasn't changed that much. If anything, it's gotten bigger.
Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm getting at. The ship, I think the ship got bigger because they showed a video fairly recently that had a cutaway, and it was much bigger than I was expecting it to be.
All right, so
it looked more along the size of maybe a little bigger than a Corsair.
So just to give you guys an idea, the C1 is 46.5 meters in length. And the Apollo is reportedly
43.
43. So it's around the same sort of size. So can you go back to the fuzzy image of it against the sort of the orange background and compare it to the size of the man?
Ooh,
yeah, it could be
CIG updated the roadmap.
I just checked that. You fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Well, they've made all their announcements.
Yeah. Normally they update it on a Wednesday.
Well,
I'm sure a lot of people left that show going, so what's the schedule?
So, some people have also told me that that ship looks more like Aegis, so it could be an unannounced ship that we haven't seen yet.
I could definitely see it as Aegis.
But so, yeah, at any rate.
The bit that doesn't fit with the Apollo is that line running down from the back center along the wing.
How many different people do you think are sitting out doing this right now? I'm just curious. How well do you know the community? Are there a lot of people sitting around analyzing every line?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're going to be doing for the next couple of days, dude, at least. That's what most of the streamers are doing.
We are very
everybody's going to take their hot takes, and then there'll be arguments about it. And,
okay, so I just got a picture from a friend, and I don't know. They think it's a spirit, but I don't know. Here, I'm gonna drop it in
Spirits
SC General.
Spirits too straight.
Well, you guys tell me. All right, there's that a picture.
Yeah, yeah. Look at how straight the lines are on that.
It does have the
And you
fold-up
don't-
wings, though.
But you
So,
don't have that
Moon-
line running down from the
No.
top down the wing.
Guys, the squares are obstructing our view, but if you look hard enough, you can see that there's actually that is actually sunlight on the ship's hull.
Can you see my cursor, Ferret?
Yes.
Okay. Sharp down here with a corner right here, coming back, bumps here and here, down, over. The spirit is almost a straight line, just straight line.
That looks like it's a turret under the nose too.
The spirit doesn't have these angles and the angles, bumps, changes in direction. Spirit doesn't have any of that. Spirit's
If
almost
anything,
straight.
this looks like another version of the Zeus.
Well, we thought about that too, and even the Zeus doesn't look like that. The Zeus is way too pointy.
To me, it looks like a smaller version of the Nautilus, so I'm going to say it's Aegis. I reckon it's an Aegis undisclosed ship. It's definitely giving me Nautilus vibes, though.
I'm gonna try something, and I'll let you guys know what I get after I'm done trying something. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. 150 SCU of gold. Woohoo.
Yeah, the Zeus doesn't even have a segmented cockpit, does it?
Nope.
No.
Wow.
See how the Zeus is just way too pointy.
Yeah, it's just a wedge. God damn!
Yeah.
It looks like it's taking pieces from existing ships and then it's cobbled them together. So it's a confusing conglomerate here.
Do us a favor, Moon. Look up the Nautilus for us.
It's not.
Who
I
made
know.
the Nautilus?
Hang on. Just calm down, guys.
Who made the Nautilus?
I'm not saying
Who
it's the
made the
Nautilus.
Aegis.
I think it's
made
an
the
Aegis.
Nautilus.
Aegis. I'm not saying it's the Nautilus. I'm saying it's an Aegis ship. But have a look at the design language of the Nautilus.
Nah.
That's even
Just
more
like the
wedge
spirit.
shaped.
Straight.
Mm,
Too straight.
And too much of a blunt front end.
yeah.
Yeah.
I did want this ship, though I don't know that it'll be helpful for me.
It's overpriced, I think.
Should okay, since Sliver already knows about the Squadron 42 being feature complete, and that was supposedly the big announcement today, should we go ahead and fill him in on the real big announcement for today?
Sure.
What was that?
I was absent the entire thing.
Do you want to hear it, Sliver? Do you want to hear it, Luz?
Yeah.
They did a feature on personalized hangars and base building, including the release of
What's it called? The Pioneer?
The Pioneer.
Yeah.
Cool.
Bunch of ships.
They're starting development of base building in
Shields,
Q1.
air defense. Oh, and they even said building the framework for it, and they're exploring off-world building, like star stations.
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
Owned
Wait,
property.
star
3
bases?
levels. three levels of security. One that you pay for, and you pay for taxes, and you get security, NPC security. Then there's
security.
you get it's
low risk, low reward.
Low risk, low reward. Then there's medium, and then there's lawless, which is the highest reward, highest risk, and you got to defend it yourself. And it and it's physicalized. It stays in the universe, doesn't it? It doesn't go out when you leave.
Yep.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, the base building looks amazing. I will say, I was like, whoa, yeah. I know my gameplay loop. And then we were asking, fabrication, blueprints, resource training, vein mining. There was so much included. Hydroponics, food growth.
Tell you what, let's finish these shifts real quick because, frankly, tell you the truth, now that Sliver's here, I'd like to get into showing him all the Citizencon shows from today.
Yep.
So let's hurry up and get past these ships here.
So I want that too.
I've got Apollo, Medivac / Spirit for that ship.
Now this one, like I said, no clue. The only thing that I know of that looks like this is the Fury, but that is way too big.
Yeah. Hey, Slither, do you know any of the alien races that have got those bent legs?
All of those have that. I mean,
they're using the same character against all of them.
They're using the same silhouette.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, you go back to the previous one, it's the same silhouette.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I think it's alien ship.
I don't
know
Actually,
because it's not really alien lines there on the side of it.
Look at the back of it. It looks like it's Banu.
No.
You compare that to the Banu Defender. It's similar at the back with the engines and.
I'd say it's more closely resembled to the Xi'an Cartual in its design flair.
I reckon it's another Mirai ship, just bigger.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Mirai.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying Fury, the Mirai Fury. It looks like a giant version of the Mirai Fury.
Could be.
Who's the ones that make that cube carrying cargo runner? It sits on 4 legs.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up.
This seems of their style or similar. And I think that's Mirai.
Not sure.
Yeah.
It's
it's
the
irrelevant.
Galax? The Galax, I think. Is that called the Galax?
Don't let me hold it up. I'm just on the phone speculating here. I'm throwing wild ass shit.
That's all right. What's the next one?
Let's keep going.
All right. Legionnaire. No doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. That's the Legionnaire. Oh,
Galaxy.
Yeah.
That's the Zeus. That is not the Galaxy. The Galaxy is much larger than that.
You're right.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, I know Galaxy is in here, but yeah, this is.
That would be. Yeah, pretty sure that's the Zeus. Based on.
Do you remember what we said last night, Sliver?
That one.
Yeah.
That's the they tell us immediately after. It's the
Zeus Racing, right?
No. That's the bigger one. That's
not
what was it again?
Perseus.
No.
Pegasus,
And it's
Polaris? No.
Polaris?
No.
No, Polaris is the last one.
Oh, okay.
That would have to be. I mean, that's thin to be a galaxy.
Yeah, that's not the galaxy's later.
It just does
It's
have
in
that
here,
sort
it's
of.
later.
It does have that flat, straight underneath.
But that's got the straight nose on it. That was the oh, what was the one with the nose we were looking at?
Are you trying to say that's the spirit?
It's not the galaxy.
No.
No,
Okay.
that's the Zeus. I'm pretty sure that's the Zeus.
Is the Zeus that big?
Yeah.
Did I close? There it is.
Zeus would be RSI, yeah.
That's a bit bigger than a heavy fighter.
Zeus isn't a heavy fighter. It's a.
Yeah, the Zeus is an explorer.
Mhm.
Zeus is an explorer?
Explorer, cargo runner.
They've got an Explorer one, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a.
there's
They've
a-
got a Cargo Runner.
I'm selling my F8 because that thing's a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, the Zeus is a competitor to the freelancer.
So the
series.
Zeus
See,
is
that's-
45 meters long.
So that's looking like that, but it's
Yeah, that's
looking
a
a
real
bit bigger,
close one.
really.
So you got to remember that square at the front is probably disjointing. Yeah, no, that's the Zeus, I think. That front square is
It's
probably
about the right size, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the wingy bits. It's got the tapered wing. Yeah, it's a Zeus.
Yeah.
I'll put that there. For the Zeus, does anybody that's purchased it know what the placeholder is in game?
A1.
A1, yeah. Then you
There's
got
your Retaliator.
that's
a
the
new Retaliator.
Retaliator base. That's
That's a new Retaliator.
no. Well, I mean, it's not a new. It's the base version.
And that is the Polaris.
There you go.
Yes, but the base version is the newer version.
Yeah, true. There's my baby.
It's the one not in game, is what I'm putting it.
So if this
And
is the
there's
case, if these ships are somewhat
That's the other one.
the right
That's your
ships,
Polaris.
then we do not have the Galaxy in development.
No,
You're right.
because the Galaxy requires modularity, which we don't have.
So does the Retaliator base, though.
Yeah.
The Retaliator base is the start of that modularity, and then from there we should be able to get into it.
Yeah, I believe the Retaliator base is the testbed.
Hey, I'll finally get to use my modules. Woohoo!
Mm-hmm.
So we've got new hover bikes for 1 and 2, new variant X1 for 3, 4, 5. 6 is the Ursa or Lynx variant. 7 is the Argo Cargo variant with tractor beam. 8 is a Apollo Medivac Spirit ? Whatever. 9 is an alien ship, probably Mirai. 10 is the Legionnaire. 11 is the Zeus Mark II. 12 is the Retaliator base, and 13 is Polaris. And I'm very disappointed because the Galaxy is nowhere in this.
Yep.
I won my Galaxy. But anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't going.